Hello, boys. Welcome back to the English literature class. I hope you all must have written the two poems in your English literature copy. One is Sunning, and the second one is My Playmate. Children, keep learning all the poems and the chapters which I am explaining, and do your work in your copies regularly. Now today we are going to start a new lesson in English literature, the railway journey. I hope you all will enjoy this lesson because it is a very nice story of two boys just like you only. So we'll come to know what happened to those boys, how was their railway journey, and what was their experience. Before starting the lesson, let me tell you the writer of this story is David Horsburgh. David Horsburgh. He is the writer of this beautiful story. He has written many stories, boys, which you will definitely read when you will go to the higher classes. If you remember, there was one more chapter in your English literature, that is The Old Man and the Tiger. That lesson was also extracted from a folk tale, Indian folk tale, written by David Horsburgh. And the next chapter which we are going to do today is The Railway Journey, written by David Horsburgh. So let's start the chapter. Boys, first of all, I will be reading the chapter for you, not the whole chapter. We'll divide it into small parts so that it is easy for you to understand. This is the first video. In this video, we are going to do the reading of the first page with the explanation. So take your book, English literature book, and open page number 98. So let's start. Sunil and Vikram were going to spend a week with their friend Anil in Chennai. Now there are two boys, namely Sunil and Vikram, just like you only. There are two boys, Sunil and Vikram, and they were going to meet their friend Anil, who stays in Chennai. Okay? Both their families had come to see the boys off at the station. Now, both the families, Sunil's family and Vikram's family, that is their parents, along with their brothers and sisters, they had come to the railway station to just say goodbye to the boys because they were going to travel. So they had just come to see the boys off. Now what happened? See, Vikram's dog Moti was excited. He knew something was going on because everyone was talking to him and stroking him. Moti was also going to Chennai. Now see what an exciting this thing is that. Okay, Vikram's dog. Vikram has a dog also and his name is Moti. Now this dog is also going to travel with the boys, but this dog is not aware that he is going to travel with the boys because he knew that something is going on. Okay, because everyone is talking to him, everyone is stroking him. So Vikram's dog Moti was very excited. He knew something was going on because everyone was talking to him and stroking him. Now Moti was also going to Chennai with the boys. Sunil's father looked down the platform and saw the guard take out his green flag. He said, "Now boys, jump onto the train. Now Sunil's father looked down the platform and saw that the guard has already given the green signal. Now the train is going to depart. So he quickly he says to the boys, now boys, please go and get onto the train. Vikram's father gave Vikram a big hug and said, Anil's father will meet you at Central Station. Be careful and don't do anything foolish. Now see, since the boys, they were going alone, there was like no parents were going with them. So Vikram's father was a bit worried. So he hugs Vikram and he says to him, Anil's father will meet you at Central Station. So you be careful and don't do anything foolish. Like when you are traveling in the train, your parents also instruct you, wherever you are traveling and by whatever means you are traveling, your parents always instruct you before the traveling. They tell you, please be quiet, don't make noise, and don't be like naughty and all. No, so Vikram's father also tells him that be careful and don't do anything foolish. Goodbye, boys, said Vikram's mother. Don't stand near the door and don't put your hands out of the windows. Now Vikram's mother also instructs the boys, please don't stand near the door, be careful, sit properly in the train, okay, don't stand near the door, and especially don't put your hands out of the windows, because that is the habit of the children. When you are sitting in the school bus also, you try to put your hand out of the window. That is not safe at all. You shouldn't do that at all, okay. Now see, even Sunil's young sister had some advice for the boys. Now when everyone was giving instructions, then Sunil's young sister, she also told the boys, look after your money, she said, and pointed to the small purse that Vikram had in his shirt pocket. Now she told Vikram, be very careful about your money, since you are carrying money also. So be responsible and be very careful. Don't put your hand outside the window, and just be careful about your money. And then she pointed to a small purse which Vikram was carrying, and Vikram had put that purse in his shirt pocket. The guard blew his whistle. Slowly, the train began to move. Everyone waved. Now after that, the guard, he blew the whistle, and slowly the train started moving, okay? And everyone, they waved their hands and were saying goodbye. The boys spread their sheets on the bunks. Now see what happened when the train started to move. Now the boys, they spread their sheets. They spread their bed sheet on the bunk. Bunk means the berth or the seat where we sit in the train. Okay. Vikram had a lower bunk and Sunil had the one above him. Now Vikram, he got the lower bunk, he got the lower berth, and Sunil got the upper berth, okay? The other two passengers, a fat man and a fat woman, began to get ready for the night. Now there were a few more passengers traveling in the same compartment with Vikram and Sunil, and there was a fat man and a fat woman. Now they were also, since it was going to become dark, so they were also getting ready for the night. Like they were also spreading their sheets and they were ready to go to sleep. They did not complain about Moti. Now those two people, they were quite good, so they didn't complain anything about Moti, since Moti was also with the boys. So they never said anything regarding Moti, and quietly they spread their sheets and they were trying to get ready for the night. Moti curled up on the bottom of Vikram's bunk and lay there wagging his tail. Now, where Moti was lying? Now, under the bunk where Vikram was supposed to lie down, Vikram had got the lower berth, no? So, Moti also crawled under that berth and he was also trying to shift over there, and he was wagging his tail because he was quite happy since he was traveling with the boys, so he was also quite happy. So boys, with this I will end up the today's video, the first part. Now your work is this, your homework is this, that you have to read the full page number 98 once again. Fine, and just wait for the next video. Till then, just try to read this first page, that is page number 98, with proper pronunciation and proper diction. God bless you. Take care.